Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be taking a look at Soulmask, which was released April 9th as of this recording. Recent review is mixed and overall review is mostly positive. Developed by Campfire Studio, published by Curland Games. This game is currently priced at 27 bucks. I have the latest NVIDIA driver installed as of this recording, which was released April 16th, driver version 596.21. This video is recorded using a 4K 60Hz capture card recorded directly to my iMac. So if you have similar graphics card as my RTX 2080 Ti, for example, RTX 5060 Ti, RTX 3070 Ti, RX 6800, you should get similar performance. NVIDIA Shadowplay tends to incur roughly 10 FPS loss, sometimes more, depending on this game. So as far as like the game's recommended system requirement, it recommends the Intel Core i7-9700 or AMD Ryzen 7 3700X. So it's similar to the PlayStation 5 processor. Memory 24 gigabytes total. Graphics card RTX 3060 or a Ryzen or AMD 6700 XT. So so this is equivalent to the 2070 Super, RTX 2070 Super or RTX 2080. DirectX 12 version. Storage space SSD, which is recommended, 25 gigabytes. The actual storage space when I installed it to my NVMe drive is 22.69 gigabytes. So I'm going to get into the settings and take a look at that, then hop into the game to see how it performs. I'm back in the main menu of Soulmask. The game does not have any shader precompilation step. Upon first booting into the game, you have the option of choosing DirectX 11 or DirectX 12. I chose DirectX 11 because it is the better API, better performance, more stable, and incurs less stuttering. In the settings page, this is what the game defaulted to as far as my graphical preset. So as far as display mode, you have full screen, windowed full screen, or windowed mode. Always full screen. So graphical preset, very high is the highest. As you can see, it's auto set to the highest based on my hardware. So you have shadows, anti-aliasing, view distance, textures, visual effects, post-processing effect, foliage quality, all set to the highest preset. And then as far as VSync, that's going to be set to off, and then frame rate set to unlimited. Motion blur set to off, depth of field, I'll keep that off for right now. Point light shadow, turn that on. And NVIDIA DLSS, as far as AMD FSR, absolutely not. Turn that off. So that's pretty much it for the graphical preset. I'm going to hop into the game and see how it performs. Looking at the DX11 versus DX12, you can certainly see how much more stable DX11 is compared to DX12. I mean, you can just see on the right side, DX12, the frame time is just absolutely terrible. It's erratic. Look at my 0.1% low is 13 FPS as opposed to the DX11, which is 47. And then 1% low as well. DX11 is 49 as opposed to 23. Like, this is what I mean by, as far as like API, DX11 is far more mature and far more stable. It offers higher average FPS, higher 1% low, 0.1% low. It's just far better than DX12. Whenever I have the options to choose between the API version, I always tend to avoid DX12 when necessary. I mean, there's been very few cases, very few and rare cases where DX12 performs better, but I mean, that is very few and far between. And another observation to make is look at the GPU VRAM. DX12 is using considerably more VRAM than DX11, 9.4 gigs on the DX12 side as opposed to 7.1 gigs on the DX11 side, as well as system RAM. DX12 is using 15 gigs as opposed to 14.6 gigs on the DX11 side. I mean, you can just see how erratic the frame time is on the DX12 side. So if you have an 8GB GPU or a mid-range GPU or mid-range hardware overall, you're better off using DirectX 11 over DirectX 12 every time. As far as in terms of gaming API pecking order, Vulkan is by far the best. Next would be DirectX 11, and very last place is DirectX 12. It is a terrible API. Yeah, this game kind of sucks, to be honest. There's a bit of stuttering here and there, but as far as performance-wise, I'm still averaging 93 FPS. Yeah, I mean, the graphics look horrible. This looks like a PlayStation 3 game, and you just kind of cheap out the enemies. Like, I just spam the same attack the entire game. Like, that's the only way I can kill these spongy enemies. Yeah, and really the game is very confusing, it's very bloated, and uh, it doesn't really explain the game mechanics quite well, actually. So yeah, I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to do here, but I'm just walking around, flying around places, and just spamming the same cheap move. Fly up into the sky and do a nosedive. Yeah, look at the horrible animation. Like, this is how the game currently performs on DX11. You know, not too shabby. Like I said, this is native resolution, no DLSS or FSR enabled. Yeah, the animation is very, very wonky. Like, looking at the way the characters, like, when I attack the characters, like, just the way the animation is, it looks horrible. Yeah, so let me see if I can take out all three of them. See, I just spam the same move, and it's easy as that. Like, just dive, fly up into the air, boom, do another one, do another dive. Yeah, no wonder the game is sitting at mixed review on Steam. Like, this is, if you guys know what this game is all about, feel free to leave a comment, because I am so bored out of my mind. Look at this distance geometry. It looks horrible. Like, what is that supposed to be? This game looks so ugly. It looks like a PlayStation 3 game. Like, just look at it, You get the idea, you see how the game performs, it's nothing to write home about. If you like what you see in this video, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Take care.